We have a great episode for you today. We're at the amazing Phoenix Lounge in Las Vegas with the beautiful Ariel Everts. Cheers.
Cheers. And this is the Real Vegas podcast.
Real people, real conversations, real shots. Let's go, baby.
Cheers.
Hey, welcome to Real Vegas Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Maid. We are here at the Phoenix Lounge in Las Vegas, Nevada with the beautiful Ariel Everts. How you doing, Ariel?
I'm great. And yourself?
Doing pretty good, man.
You're good.
Thank you. Thank you for doing the show.
I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Tell us a little bit about where we're at. What do you guys do here? When's your busy nights? I know we're located We're located off just about 2 miles off the strip
Yeah, just
on
about
Sahara.
2 miles. We're off of Sahara and Arville.
Okay.
The address is 4213 West Sahara Avenue. We'll have a big Statue of Liberty right in front of us, so you can't miss us. But yeah, we're open 24 hours a day. We have an amazing kitchen, and it's not like bar food. It's actually like really good food.
Okay, we have food.
Food, yeah. So, and then we have entertainment going on all the time, and anything from, I'm sure you've heard of like Burning Man, right?
Okay.
So we cater to that type of crowd, that audience. We have burlesque, boylesque, drag kings, drag queens, live music, karaoke, just anything you want, we got it here.
Right. So I've heard of drag queens. What's a drag king?
So a king is either a cis female or just a lesbian female.
Okay.
That does the illusion of male drag.
So it's the opposite. So basically, besides a guy dressing up as feminine or like a girl,
Yeah.
it's a girl dressing up as a guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's
so
a thing now. I never knew that was a
I
thing.
know it's getting more and more mainstream. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
So do you do the drag shows here often?
Yes, we do. Actually, we have. You want me to go through the whole list because we got.
You can.
We got a whole schedule. Oh my gosh! So I'm the entertainment. I've been the entertainment director here for 11 years now.
Okay.
So the Phoenix used to be the Old Escape Lounge, and now it's called the Phoenix. And I've been lucky enough to be here 11 amazing years. So basically every Monday is our burner night. So like I said, we do cater to the burning crowd. We do our burlesque shows every Monday. And then Tuesdays we do have our trivia, our video game trivia. That's all on the screens and you play on your phone.
Okay.
And then we also do video game tournaments on our big screen over there. So if you're a gamer, you can come check that out. And then we have a drag show at 10:30 p.m. Hosted by Nadia at 10:30 p.m. And then that's on Tuesdays. And then on Wednesdays, we do have our Fabulous Underwear Night, hosted by myself and Aloe Vera at 11 p.m. on Wednesdays. And if you're in your underwear, you drink for $15. And if you're not, it's $30. So it's just win-win either way.
So what night if you come here on your underwear?
Wednesday nights.
So Wednesday nights, if you come to the Phoenix on your underwear,
Yeah.
here in Las Vegas, you drink all you can drink well drinks for $15.
Well drinks and domestic beer for
And
$15.
domestic beer. Come hang out in your underwear and drink beer. I mean, that was
Yeah.
that's like the dream.
Yeah, and if you're not comfortable in your underwear, you still could do it for $30. So it's a win-win.
It's win-win, huh?
Yeah, and then Thursdays and Sundays is karaoke with Miss Sheila Wright. And then Fridays, we have a earlier show at 8 p.m. with Fanny D. Pack at 8 p.m. And then my show at 11 p.m.
Okay.
Which you don't want to miss that because, I mean, hello, it's me.
So exactly. So how do people that are seeing this want to come see you? When's the best nights to come here to come see you?
Wednesday nights, Friday nights, and every so often a Saturday because Mama needs to rest also.
So you don't work. You're not working Saturday. I figured Saturday would be a huge night for you.
So like I said, we cater to different things. So every Saturday is a different thing. So like
There's a different theme every Saturday.
Every Saturday, yeah. So
Okay.
my big night is every second Saturday of the month, which is my Diva-esque dinner show at 11 p.m.
Okay.
So it's a bigger cast on Saturday nights. So you get to see a variety of drag and entertainment. So
In full disclosure, and you might want to let the people know. So, I know you as Ariel.
Yeah.
But if you come to the Phoenix, your I guess would you call it your drag show or your performer name at the Phoenix would be Keyska Diva?
well, I guess you could say my persona is
Okay.
Keyska Diva.
Your persona is Keyska Diva.
Keyska Diva, yeah.
And then how would people know you as Ariel? I understood you've done adult films.
I've done definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy doing adult films, and are you still doing them?
Yes and no. I mean, I do enjoy doing it. I'm no longer doing the mainstream anymore, just because I just rather make my own money. So, but yeah, but I mean, I still do it. I have my OnlyFans and stuff like that. So
I was gonna say OnlyFans has made things so much, in my opinion, so much better for creators to where you don't have to rely on getting studio work. So I'm sure you can record how you want, when you want,
And
what
who
you
would
want.
you want to?
Yeah, right. You're not compared. So I was going to ask you: were there times where you've done the mainstream porn? And you work for companies. Were there times where you got on set and you were and like I understand people view it as a job. Did you ever get on set and be like, man, I really didn't really want to work with a person?
Oh, there's been unfortunately there has been a couple of times. I just wasn't sexually attracted to my co-star.
Okay,
And I mean, it's just, I mean, it
yeah, it
happens. I
sucks.
mean, we're all attracted to where we're attracted to, you know.
That's
So
true. So like, how do you process that? Say you got this big set up. You're going on a mainstream porn, and you get there, and the co-star you're working with is not. And then everybody has their standards. I always say different strokes for different folks.
of course, of course.
So
More ways than one.
do you have to go somewhere? Do you go somewhere in your mind where just like you try to just minimize it and just this is just work. Just get through this.
Yes, I mean, also, I mean, I just love sex. So I mean, it's not that hard for me. But I mean, also, I mean, of course, it helps keep me aroused and so on and so forth. But I mean, like, I mean, I'll make a good time out of a bad situation, I guess. Like,
Right.
so I mean, that's all you can do.
That's all you can
'Cause, I
do.
mean, at the end of the day, you're getting paid. So
Right.
yeah,
And you said you said, and when you say you're a highly sexual person, do you find yourself having do you have a lot of sex off camera, or do you mainly, are you doing it mainly on camera, or is just how do you look at that? Do you look at it as is it a waste if you don't record it?
um, yes and no, I guess. I mean, oh gosh, I don't know how to answer that. Because I mean, I don't want to sound like a slut. I mean,
I mean,
I mean, I'm a highly active person with, I guess you could say, with the same partners, not like just like multiple partners, if that makes sense.
you have a handful of go-tos.
Yes.
Okay. So after your handful of go-tos, I mean, do you find yourself, like I said, every time every time you're having sex or doing something sexual, do you
No.
find yourself missing out if you don't record it?
No, I don't. Because I mean, I also like to enjoy it. Also, it's got to be personal. Like I don't. I mean, actually can separate the difference between Ariel Everett's and Keyska Diva. There's Ariel Everett's time and there's Keyska Diva time.
Ariel being the porn star,
Yeah.
Keyska being the performer. I know
Yeah.
they're both kind of performers in the same,
Yeah.
but I've seen your show as Keyska. You're actually it's almost like a band, like
Yeah.
in a way. If you're a singer, you're putting on the full makeup, the full drag, or the full outfit, and
Yeah.
you're coming out and you're singing.
Well,
Yeah.
well, lip singing because I can barely lip sync, so I can't sing live. That's
So you
for
can't.
sure.
Not a very good singer.
No, oh God, no.
What got you into porn? Do you just watching it one day and it's like I want to do that?
Gosh, I think honestly it was just I was back with the very first time I was visiting Las Vegas. I ran into to a fellow porn star, Christian, if I may say.
Yeah.
Christian. I ran into Christian, and him and I have been friends since we lived in Texas together.
When you say Christian, are you talking about the bald guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I met him at AVN's.
Yeah.
Seemed
So,
like a very nice guy.
sweetheart, and
Yeah.
I've actually known him since years. We actually met in Texas when I lived in Texas about 20 years ago, and we both happened to be in town at the same time, and and he was like, "Hey, you're in town, blah blah. You want to like do this or that?" I'm like, I've never done it before, so I mean, I did it, and I'm like, cool. And then I mean, I saw the income that I got from it. I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, why not? And then after that, I got picked up by different companies, and I I did a little bit of mainstream and all that. So yeah.
Did you like I said, I know you enjoyed it, but you were saying before you enjoy being able to do your own stuff now with OnlyFans.
Of course, definitely.
So are you doing any mainstream anything? Have you done anything lately?
No, not lately, no. And the reason I quit was because I actually went to school to get my bachelor's.
Okay.
So I got my bachelor's in fashion and retail management, and one day in one of my classes, I had to go up on the whole like big screen, and they're like, "We need you to Google your name," and I'm like, "Oh shit." So anyway, like I pull my teacher aside, my instructor aside, and I'm like, "Hey, this is what's going on, blah blah." And so I mean that made me kind of like start thinking about like my home personal life and stuff like that. So that's why I pulled back for the mainstream.
Okay. Yeah, and being OnlyFans creator too, like one of the things I like about it is like you said, you're whenever you want to do it, who you want to do it with, when you want to put it out, the angles you get in a way with the other performer, you get the final say so.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you shot something you're not, I want to say not necessarily like you're not proud of or wasn't up to par, you don't have to put it out.
Yeah.
with the studios.
And then also it's like a little harder for people to find it because they actually got to go a little more digging for it and then subscribe and do all that kind of thing. Versus when it's mainstream, once you do that, they own the rights to you, so they can do a multiple different versions of it. So
It's true. So you're obviously identify as trans. I'm assuming. Is that so?
no, I'm a genetic female.
I was going to ask you. So I just
I'm
like
a
to ask.
GG.
Open heart. So I like to ask: Are you one of those girls that are okay with saying you're trans?
Oh, definitely. Most
You're
definitely.
trans.
Yes.
You're male to female trans.
Yep.
You're not a female.
Nope.
But you're a trans.
Yes.
And how do you feel? Well, it's someone who's been blown up lately. So you have this. I guess you want to. I say him because of the way they act, but only because of the way they act. You got this person named Lily
Yeah.
that's been going around.
Yeah.
You know, you've maybe seen him, her, she, they, whatever.
Yeah.
Is makes a big deal out of not being called Nam, and then wants to make a big deal out of going into women's restrooms and filming themselves, which I think is wrong. I personally think it's wrong.
Definitely.
And people that know me personally know that I support trans. I support the gay community. That shit doesn't bother me. It never has. It just doesn't. And what adults want to do with their life,
Of
they want
course,
to do.
yeah.
But in my opinion, though, someone like that gives someone like you, just in general, a bad name.
Oh,
Because
most definitely.
people see that and they think that's all you. And I tell people all the time, it's not. So when you see trans or people identifying as trans act like that, does it do you see that a certain way?
Oh, most definitely, especially because we're fighting for our rights so much right now, and we're getting ridiculed for. I mean, not only like in the being trans, but in the performing industry, that drag queens and so on and so forth cannot no longer read books in libraries and do all those special time with kids. So when this person goes to a place that's predominantly for kids, like Disneyland, and goes and show her genitalia and things like that, I mean, that gives us even more of a bad rep, not only for the trans community, but also for the drag community and other like LGBT community in general. So that's my big issue with that. Not only just her trying to precede herself as trans, but as an LGBT community, period.
And I feel like if you have to like force people to see you as that, you're doing it
Oh,
wrong.
most definitely.
Because
definitely.
you should be doing it, in my opinion, when you make that decision as a person to want to transition or live your life a certain
Especially
way.
because a lot of trans don't feel comfortable with their bottom parts anymore. So for somebody who's so proud about showing it and talking about it like that, it's even more like disrespectful, I think, for being trans.
You brought up something funny I like to bring up. So you said most trans don't feel comfortable maybe about with the genitalia they have. How do you feel? I mean,
I love it.
So if someone were to call you a chick with a dick, are you okay with that?
Well, that's what I am.
Oh, okay. So you love having.
I mean, no disrespect at all to my trans sisters at all, to my trans brothers and sisters at all. But I mean, like I said, I'm very proud Latina transgender, and I know what I am, and I'm proud of my roots, and I know where I came from. So I have, as long as I love myself and I respect myself, I have no problem with it. That's the way I feel. That's my opinion. That's the way I feel. So sorry.
I'm glad we're having this conversation because again, like I said, I know plenty of trans and the trans women that I know or the trans that I know, they act pretty normal. They're just living their life. They just want to live their life. They just want to just be themselves.
To blend in, yeah.
They're not trying to force their beliefs on someone else. You just want to be you.
Exactly.
And this is how you feel. You've been trans for a while. I mean, I personally, I think you look great. Obviously, you got the boobs, you got the hair, you got the makeup.
Thank
you
you.
got really fabulous earrings.
Thank you.
People haven't noticed that people haven't noticed the cock earrings. But that's what I'm saying. So you, like I said, if people don't identify you and say you're a female, it's like I'm not. I'm a trans.
Yeah.
I'm a male to female trans.
Exactly.
And that's okay. And that's what I want. I think more people should realize that there's male,
I mean, you got
there's
to be
female.
comfortable in your own skin.
That's
Period.
And don't force your beliefs on somebody else. So
definitely.
Because I know some people, some trans, they make a fit out of chick with a dick or she-male or tranny. I was told once that tranny was as bad as saying the N-word for black people. And
Of
I
course,
thought,
yeah.
but is it? Because it doesn't, to compare a decision that you make and want to identify something else as compared to something that, a pigment that you're born into, I don't think that's a very good comparison.
I mean, like I said, it just, like I said, me personally, it goes to your own beliefs and your own comfort level, I guess you could say. Like, I've been through a lot, and it takes a lot for something to offend me. So I mean,
Yeah. By the way, I like to say I've known Ariel Keyska for a long time. You're really cool.
thank you.
You're
Thank
really
you.
cool people, and you always, to me, you've always been a real person. You've always just been a cool person. Just
you. I
straight
mean,
up, you don't
I
seem
try,
shady.
yeah.
You work hard. You're passionate about the things that you do, and I think those are things that every human should, whether you're trans, male or female,
Yeah.
you should all do.
I mean, like I say, I mean, it's just, I guess it goes through your own comfort level, and so on and so forth. Because I mean, even like I said, I've worked in the bar industry so long. We've worked together many times in many bars, and I mean, it does bother me whenever other trans girls come into the bar and they get offended by what my friends or other like patrons of the bar say and things like that, and they get mad. They're like, "How can you feel comfortable with that?" And I'm like, "Because it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It might bother somebody else, but." Once again, that's your own comfort level with situations.
Yeah.
So, but then also you can't go and like necessarily just go and push and force somebody on your comfort levels. You could have a discussion, but just don't throw it in their face and make the whole thing uncomfortable.
And obviously, you ever say just putting a situation out there. Say you're performing one night or you're hanging out, and you meet a guy at a bar or meet a girl, whatever you're meeting that night. Do you make sure you let them know that, hey, I'm a trans, and yes, I still have my penis, and I still like to, and I still like to use it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you come to the bar and you come see a show, obviously you know what you're coming for.
Yes.
What you're getting.
Especially you come to like I guess it's safe to call this a gay bar now, or is that, do you say gay bar anymore? Do we say that?
Well, we call ourselves alternative because
an alternative bar.
Yeah, because
okay, cool.
we're not inclusive. We accept everybody. So
okay,
like
so
I
you
said,
come to like an alternative bar.
Come here after work and all that stuff. So yeah. So I mean, like I said, I mean, you come to our establishment, and I mean, obviously, I mean, I'm wearing. Okay, so I'll bring up a situation. So I used to live in a complex, and some gentleman moved in, and he was moving in the middle of the night, and I was after a show. It was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I was still totally done up with my big ass lashes, my contacts, hair, and all that. Blah blah. We were like talking to each other, flirting with each other, going up the stairs. The next day, he went up to the office and said he felt uncomfortable with his living situation because I was sitting next to him. Because I didn't tell him. And I'm like, number one, why should I tell you? And number two, you're a 6-foot gentleman covered in tats, and I'm a little 5-foot girl with full drag, and you couldn't tell? Come on.
That's
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like you know what you're getting.
I can see what you mean. You're just something in some things, and just like in your everyday life can probably make things a little bit more difficult because you are trans.
Yeah.
Just like that. Like if I was moving in the middle of the night and ran into the guy, he's not going to go to the office on me. But the fact, but I think that's more in that situation. From what you told me, I think he's projecting, and there's something going on there because it's not like you're a threat. It's not like you're going to knock down his door. There's not like any of those kind of things. So it's obviously he's dealing with internal things.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he's projecting his own insecurities.
Yeah.
So you do porn and stuff, and then before that, you said you were from Texas.
Yes, I'm from Texas.
So were you ever? Did you ever live your life as a boy, or did you wake up one day, or have you
maybe I'm a genetic female.
I'm just asking, like, what age were you like, I want to transition, I feel more comfortable wanting to be a trans?
So honestly, I did my transition a little later in life, just because I'm from a small town of Uvalde, Texas, which is like a really small town. And
I don't mean to interrupt. So what would you consider? What age? Like, what would you consider later in life?
I did it like in my 20s, my late 20s.
So okay, late 20s, you decide you want to transition.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did it because I'm really, really close to my family, and I had nephews and nieces that I didn't want them to get ridiculed because of my transition. So I postponed my transition just because I didn't want my family to have to deal with that.
I get you.
So
I was born in Tennessee, and I have family in Texas. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the way people are.
I mean,
I'm just saying
like
that's the culture there.
Yeah, and I'm proud to say I'm 47 years old now.
Wow.
So I mean, back then that was.
Oh,
I didn't even
definitely,
know.
right? We're talking about
we didn't even know what that was.
Late 90s? Would that be what? Late 90s? No, that'd be early 2000s. Late. So I'm trying to know.
Like that, yeah.
Early. So where were we? 20? So yeah, early. You're at. It would have been a different world.
I didn't even know what trans was back in the day.
Yeah, right. Now it's. I feel
it's
like
everywhere. Yeah.
I feel like now it's everywhere. Why do you think? Why do you think it's everywhere now? I feel like a lot more people are doing it, and I don't understand why. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
But I do you have maybe a theory on why there's more and more guys wanting to be girls or wanting to be trans?
Well, number one, they want to be because that's their identity. That's how they feel more comfortable. But I think it's a little more open just because of RuPaul's Drag Race, put it out there more mainstream, and I think more it's getting more mainstream. It's getting more commercialized. Basically, they can see businesses are seeing what the brand is bringing to the community and to making money off of it. So with that being said, more families and more people are getting more acceptance of it and feel more comfortable with it.
So you think it's just more because people are just in general being more accepting? People are just, would you say there's always people who've wanted to do it and just didn't do it because they were afraid to come out?
Of course, yeah.
But now it's an easier thing.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, me growing up, I didn't even know what trans was. I went to my first gay bar when I was 18, and I saw a beautiful trans woman, Erica Andrews. That was my first trans I ever saw, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, I didn't even know that existed.
Right.
That was like my first, like, my vision of a trans, and I'm like, since that day, I was like, that's what I'm like, that's exactly who I want to be and what I want to be.
So then, were you ever into like the cross dressing and stuff like that before all that, or did you just kind of jump into it? Did you like, or do you do hormones and all that stuff?
Yeah, I first started on hormones because I was a skinny little twig of a boy back when I first started.
Okay.
And so I mean, I had to obviously start the hormones to get, a little bit more cosmetics done and so on and so forth.
To get more girly.
Yeah.
To get more girly,
Yeah.
to feel more girly, because I think, obviously you got your bodybuilder guys that use tests for muscle. They want to be strong, and then obviously the opposite of that was HRT or something like that. It's estrogen.
I got mine in Mexico. So
Oh, okay. But I'm saying like
So,
it does the opposite. It just, and it helps
it fills you out where females fill out. It gives you more water weight where the females got it.
right. And then obviously you can get more of a. I've noticed too with some trans women, you can get some more natural boobs sometimes.
Yeah.
Right. So when did you full on feel really comfortable with everything, and like when did you get your implants? So you're like, that's what I want to do.
So mine is what I don't recommend ever getting. I actually do have, unfortunately, have the black label silicone in my breast. Those botched stories, those bad stories that you hear about going to somebody's garage, that's what I have in my system. So
You went to somebody's garage.
well, no, they came to my apartment.
You had no. I'm just saying you had your implants done in your apartment.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
Well, they're not implants. It's like literally like silicone just injection in your body.
Okay.
Yeah, and so funny story. The very first time I felt like a woman was I was brushing my teeth and I saw my breast clapping like that. I'm like, oh my god, I have titties.
That was before the apartment.
No, it's like right after I got them done. Yeah.
So, obviously, you find these people and you set an appointment. Do they put you to sleep and all that? In
no,
your
no,
apartment?
no. You're like literally like sitting, like you're laying on your back, and they have the silicone in a
And
cup.
that's what
and
you have.
just-
You have implants now.
No. I still have that. Like I still have the black label silicone. Like once again, I don't recommend anybody do it. Please don't ever do it.
Wow.
Wow.
So your implants, the same ones you have now,
Yeah.
are the ones you got. And how old were you when you got those?
Oh gosh, I started the process when I was like, oh gosh.
What do you mean start the process?
So you can slowly, gradually get bigger and bigger.
So you take them out, put bigger ones in?
No, they don't. There's no bag, babe. There's no bag. There's like literally they're just injecting the silicone straight into your body.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So that's crazy. You got. So here first, she got her boob job in your apartment.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy cow. So obviously, you're doing the transitioning. You make the move to Vegas. You've done the porn stuff. You've always enjoyed performing, I'm assuming.
Oh, definitely.
How did you end up here at the Phoenix, and how long have you been here? And do you? I'm assuming you like it here, and
Oh, I love it here. Yeah.
right?
So, like I said, it used to be called the Escape Lounge, and I just started coming out and performing. Like casually, popping in, performing every now and then, and I became good friends with the owners, Gabriel, Landon, and Sean.
Okay.
And like we just became friends, and then when they took it over, we just kind of got closer and closer, and they just hired me on as their entertainment director because they saw that I'm good at what I do.
Right. When I met you, people don't remember. There was a bar that I promoted for him.
Yeah.
There was a bar on the strip called Crave.
Yep.
And then you were part of. I met you when you were part of the Lucky Chans.
Lucky Changs.
Lucky
Yeah,
Changs,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Lucky
the
Changs
Changs
show.
Yeah.
Right. And man, we're going back
Years.
15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That was a long time. I don't think does Crave exist anymore?
I don't think so. No.
No. So
Because I know they went to Fremont for a little bit, and then they went away.
went away.
Yeah.
They had a prime spot. I mean, I will say for any kind of bar, they had a prime spot there on the strip.
Oh, definitely. And I know we all had multiple good times there.
Right.
Yeah.
I had a great time. It was when I first moved to Vegas. I moved here as an entertainer. People that know my story knew I moved here as a male stripper, but
Yeah.
I did part-time work during the week. just doing. I would go to the Caesars forum shops and I would promote for you guys.
Yeah.
So I'd be doing, getting a guest list and all that built up, and just going to talk and just trying to get people to come to the club.
Yeah, it
So
worked because we had a good club.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty good. I remember you guys being on one side, and the other side we had the Lucky Cheng's Theater. And the other side was the Big Crave nightclub.
Yeah, because they also do like other shows also. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what show was there, but they had a big production show that they had there. But
And I said, this is the stage you guys perform on here at the Phoenix. I keep looking at this. This is I'm a big Nirvana guy. So this reminds me of Nirvana
I
in
didn't
utero.
think about that. Wow.
It's the gay Nirvana utero.
Yeah,
in utero.
so we have a big next month. August is going to be our glow month. We do like huge events here often, and one of our biggest one is our glow event. And so this girl right here she's going to be tied up and be flying
Okay.
here in a couple of weeks.
Okay, cool. Is that
So like that's why we have all the glow stuff up.
it looks
It's gonna
great.
be all our
We'll get a
black
pan of
lights,
this.
everything,
This bar,
yeah.
this is a cool bar.
Yeah, I love this.
Do
Yeah.
you like? Is this been one of your favorite bars to work at in Las Vegas and perform at?
Oh, definitely. I performed at almost every gay bar and multiple straight bars, and I have to say this is my favorite, just because they treat me right and they respect their entertainers. So.
Okay, yeah. So a question. You don't have to give any names. It's just funny. I like to
Don't
go
put me
back
that
and
way.
forth. I just have you been with a lot of what they call straight guys?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, is that your favorite, right?
I'm only with straight guys.
You're only with straight guys? No gay boys?
Huh?
No gay boys?
I mean, the occasional after a cocktail or two.
That's funny. So would you say in general, a lot of guys that say they're straight, do you get a lot of messages on like Instagram, Twitter, however you get your messaging? Do you get a lot of like, hey,
Oh, definitely.
how's it going? Hey,
Yeah.
would you ever like to hang out? Or hey, can I buy you a drink?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Right from
I mean, they even just
straight guys.
They even randomly just walk into the bar. They're like, "Oh, what bar is this?" I'm like, "Come on."
acting like you don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Any horror stories or anything? Have you ever had anything really bad happen to you because you're trans?
Fortunately, no. I can say. Just because once again, like you put out. I guess you put out what you get. As you know me for years, I'm a very positive, outgoing person. So if you put yourself out there, you go into a place and you're an asshole or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how people treat you. So, like I said, whenever I go to a straight bar, blah, blah, or a straight restaurant, and if I can tell somebody's uncomfortable, I just pull away.
Okay.
I don't
So
pursue it.
you never been assaulted or never been beat up? You never?
I mean, I've called, of course, I've been called names and blah, blah, and so on and so forth. But fortunately for me, no.
Right. I'm a big believer in what you just said too. Like you get, basically it's like energy. You basically get back what you throw out, and like you can hang out. You don't hang out in the wrong places, obviously. And
You got to know your surroundings.
And again, for people who don't know, if you ever want to come to Vegas, this place is about 2 miles, maybe a mile and a half off the strip off Sahara, on West Sahara. This is a very gay-friendly, obviously alternative bar. They do drink and drink and drag. Is that a thing, or am I saying something else?
Well, I mean, we have drag all the time. I mean, we're just overall good time for everybody. We cater to everybody, the gays, the straights, lesbians, whatever you are, just come on down.
So you said you were proud of you're still proud of having your.
Oh, definitely, most
so
definitely.
Would you consider yourself more a top or a bottom?
More of a top, but definitely verse.
Definitely verse?
Yeah. Definitely
Okay, so
verse.
but you prefer, like I said, so you prefer to be.
I'm a Dami mommy.
You're a Dami mommy. And
Yeah.
how can people out there how can they find Dami mommy, or are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? What are your handles?
Yeah, so I have Instagram. My Instagram is Keyska Diva. That's more my my bar situation, my everyday situation. But I do have my OnlyFans and my Twitter, which is
I guess it's called X.
yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I always forget.
Right.
Yeah. So but it's Mistress Kiki D.
So Mistress what?
Mistress Kiki D.
Okay, Kiki D.
Yeah, KEYD.
Okay, Kiki D. So we're not doing the. You dropped the aerial.
Yeah, I had to drop the arrow just like I said. Most of my stuff got hacked, and I'm trying to do a different side. So when I was doing mainstream porn, they wanted me to be more a goth skater girl character.
Okay.
Is what they were trying to make me.
A goth trans.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's definitely not me, as you can see. But so now I'm trying to do more of the MILF porn, I guess you could say.
Okay. So you're doing the MILF stuff now.
Yeah, MILF
You're the top mommy. Is what
Top
they
mommy,
say.
Dami mommy.
Dami mommy. So we can find you on X. We can find you on OnlyFans. We can find you on I said what I say X, OnlyFans, Instagram, and then you do TikTok. You a TikToker?
That I don't. I'm too young. I'm too old for that.
Too old for the TikTok. So no,
I'm too old for the
no TikTok for the Dommy Mommy.
I'm too old for the TikTok.
Nice. Well, I appreciate you taking the time and sitting down and letting me talk to you.
Yes,
and
of course.
So we have a couple more questions we have to ask. So, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You don't have to say them.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later. Right. I understand keeping political views. So, a couple other fun questions. How do you feel about like say for yourself? How do you feel about using the women's restroom or the men's restroom? Does it depend on the environment? And do you think it depends on how you look?
I mean, once again, I guess it feels on your comfort level.
Right.
I mean, could you imagine me walking into a gentleman's restroom and setting up a stall?
No, but I also don't imagine you going into a women's bathroom and wanting to film yourself and make
Never.
a big
I would
fucking
never.
deal out
Never.
of it.
Yeah.
You just go in there, do your business in a stall, and
Exactly.
be done.
Yeah.
You know. So I want to make that a big point because I know you're pretty comfortable talking about with whatever. That Lily girl is not a representation.
Definitely
She's
not.
a very bad representation. Or he is. I'm going to say he. It's not even. That's my thing.
I don't even know what to gender them because
that's okay.
No disrespect, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care. To me, it's a person that's an asshole and that's
yeah.
ruining things for people.
Oh, definitely.
In my opinion, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I consider you a normal trans.
Well, thank you.
I know normal trans, like you're just a normal person that just wants to be trans. And in my opinion, if you're not hurting yourself, if you're not hurting kids, if you're not hurting anybody else, you're living your life. You're doing what you want as a consensual adult, and I think that's great.
And that's the best thing we could do is live our lives for ourselves.
Right.
Nobody else.
It's awesome. It's been fabulous talk. It's been fabulous talking with you here at the Phoenix.
You.
And we can catch you on Wednesdays and Fridays and maybe on Saturdays.
Yep. Wednesday, Fridays, and every second Saturday.
But we're open 7 days a week here.
7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
So 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. If you guys want to come enjoy a great show off the strip, it's a great alternative bar. And I'm looking at it now. This place looks really cool. Lit up. The bar staff has been amazing.
Yeah,
super
totally
nice.
Sweet, yeah.
Super sweethearts. And it's been a great interview. I want to say thank you again for coming. You can find this at Real Vegas Podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Tyler Made. It's at Real Vegas Podcast on YouTube, on X, on Instagram, and TikTok. We have new episodes coming out this fall, and looking forward to this episode coming out.
Yes,
it's been great. Thank you so much for coming out, guys. Great to see you again. Mwah.
Thank you for watching Real Vegas Podcast. Real people and real conversations. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.